everybody. I'm dressed up tonight because my 1-year anniversary of ever telling a joke into a mic in front of people.
Woo!
So, let me take you back a year ago where we all want to be. I was 40 years old. I had started a job that got me up at 4 a.m. every single day. And I had just had a kid, my first kid ever, and only. And he needed to be held every single night to sleep. So I thought, this is the perfect time to do late night comedy and be up all night long every day. I started it because I'm actually terrified of public speaking. And I thought, what better way than to stand up here and get people to laugh at me. I mean, with me. That's what I mean. I want people to laugh with me. Please do it, please. So I thought, well, I got to start making jokes, right? So I started going to local comedy clubs and watching online. And I realized the best kind of jokes that I liked were people talking about their turmoil and making jokes about it, about their lives and things like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm having a midlife crisis. The crisis that I was having was my life was very mid. You see, I'm a cis white straight male, as you can see. I can Google middle-aged white man with glasses and figure out what my next haircut's going to be. It's like I'm just very plain straight edge, and it's really boring. I have parents that are still together. I have 2 sisters. I have a beautiful wife, and she's here tonight. A kid, 2 dogs. It's like it's so boring. Like I'm not addicted to anything except for like listening to podcasts on 2 times speed. You know what I'm talking about? Especially the history ones. The worst thing that's ever happened to me is I almost got a DUI one time. The cops made me walk home. If only they'd give me that DUI, I'd have some material to start with. Unfortunately not. So I was like, okay, well maybe I'll make jokes about my job. I'm a mold maker. Don't worry, nobody knows what that is. I've been doing it for 20 years. I don't even know. So like I was like, well maybe I can make a joke about that. You know, like what kind of music are mold makers into? They're into hardcore EDM. See, nobody laughed. That means there's no mold makers in the crowd. What it is EDM is a electrical discharge machine. It vaporizes metal using an electrode, and hardcore is because the cores that we use are hard. And you know what? If you were a mold maker, it would be fucking hilarious. Don't worry about it. It was wordplay. So scratch that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start taking notes throughout my life, and something funny will pop up. Except for I have the handwriting and spelling of a 5th grader. So it's absolutely atrocious to like write down in a book. So I started taking notes in my phone so that it'd be easier to read. Except for I still have the spelling of a 5th grader, and autocorrect likes to correct things when I make a joke. Like here's one. Do you think a pawn stir can collect diabetes for electrical dysfunction? That is nothing. That means nothing to me, except for the joke is supposed to be, do you think a porn star can collect disability for erectile dysfunction? So that'd be a funny joke, except for I can't read it because I can't spell worth shit. So finally, after a lot of work, I finally came up with a joke. It was November. It's about Christmas songs, and it's like, why are there sexy Christmas songs? Were there 2 producers in a studio saying, you know what sells? Christmas songs and sex. What if a lady is trying to seduce Santa? And the other guy's like, no, what if the lady is making out with Santa? And he's like, yeah, and the kid is watching. And it's like, what the hell? But except for, this is my very first time when I'm trying to tell a joke. So I'm shaking up here and I'm like, Christmas songs are sexy, right? No, I mean, Santa makes you horny. Shit, that's not what I wanted. Fuck. Okay, but at least I got it out, and with the help of fellow other comedians around, they helped me stand up here and do about 5 minutes of sentences that sometimes are funny. I've been up here for over 50 times, and I can definitely tell you that it's pretty hard. I've been heckled by both drunk and sober people. The sober ones hurt the most. Let's see. I've been up here shaking so hard from caffeine. I've also been so tired that I've almost fallen asleep on this exact stool up on stage in front of people. But most of all, I've seen a lot of the comedians out here work really hard for the best 5 minutes I've ever seen anybody ever do. And so yeah, I've been up here over 50 times, and I can definitely say that I am not a stand-up comedian. But that's okay, because I came up here to get over my fear of public speaking. And I can honestly say that did not happen at all. All of your eyes looking at me terrifies me right now to my core. But at least I made you laugh a little bit. Thanks.